All right, YouTube says we are live, so good evening, ladies and germs, and welcome to the Easter edition of This Week Unloaded. Tonight we have with us Mr. Jason Stewart. How are you tonight, Jason?
Oh, I'm doing good, Rich. Thanks for the invite.
Yep, no problem. And then next we have from Oklahoma, Miss Mystic Guns. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. And then we have G23. How are you tonight?
Doing good, doing good.
All right. And then from Nebraska, we have the resident teacher, Mr. Travis P11. How are you tonight, sir?
Hey, I'm doing all right, man. Appreciate the invite. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. And then next, we got the kingpin of silly remarks, Mr. David Bowling. How are you tonight, David?
I never say anything that's silly.
Yeah, you do.
Okay,
You did before you went live, man, when you said a bracket about how much Queen sucks. That was silly.
That wasn't silly. That was 100% fact based.
No,
that's blasphemy.
See, that's just silly. Silly. We need the Colonel from Monty Python to tell you how silly you're being.
I tend to agree with Kingpin.
I'm going to stop sending you guys invites. Jason, Kingpin, G23, God Lord, you anti-Queen people.
At least I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Calaveras is good. Travis is good. I mean, the other three. All right, moving on. How are you tonight, Pickle?
Doing all right. A beautiful 70-degree sunny day out here in California for this Easter.
So, anybody have anything good for dinner? I know most of us, we were like stuck not being able to go visit family and everything that we might normally do.
No, we just kept it simple this evening. The family's all sticking together, separated for us this year, so we didn't get together like we usually do. This stuff is all over, man. It's just going to be a massive party. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We had barbecue ham steaks, and grilled zucchini, fresh baked, homemade dinner rolls, some mac and cheese, and green bean casserole.
You had me until the green bean casserole.
Dude, I love that one, man. You got to put the onions on top of it. We make ours with hamburger, so we do it a little bit. I know a lot of people don't do that. We cook hamburger and mix that in with it, so it's more of a meal, not really so much of a side.
Never had a green bean casserole. Probably never will.
Oh, it's so good.
Hey, we got a stranger out there in the YouTube chat. Gunpowder Beauty's out there. How are you tonight, man? I ain't seen you in a while.
Really?
Would you like a link, Gunpowder? I can send you one real quick, or if you got the ability to jump in. It's been a while since you've been on the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how has it been, quarantined with the kids? As I understand it, she's been trapped inside with those little hellions.
I'm glad I don't have kids.
Yeah, for those of you who may not know, she was one of the co-hosts of this show.
Yeah, it's been a while since she's actually co-hosted. I hope you're not sending her those royalty checks anymore.
Yeah, she would never get paid anyway. What are you talking about? Pay.
You've been telling me for a while now that my check's in the mail. I mean, that they just keep losing it. Are you trying to tell me we're not getting paid?
You got me confused with Kingpin. I don't know what Kingpin's telling you.
No, I think he's thinking of a stimulus check is what he's thinking about. So, yeah.
Maybe that's
it. Well played, boys.
All right.
So I guess I'm not supposed to say that Kingpin, that Rick sends me ammo for being on the show.
Are you saying you're getting paid in ammo?
I am. Rich is paying me in ammo.
Did you say what now?
I'd say that works as pretty good currency in this group.
I'd say 9mm is the new gold standard, right?
Yeah, right. Gunpowder that you should be
40
getting that-
Smith and Wesson.
It's readily available.
Now-
It's the 9 that everybody
Now,
wants.
I could pay if I could find where all my empty casings are. I could pay theirs in empty 40 casings because he does reload.
I don't have anything to send you back, but I mean, yeah, if you wanted to send me some, I'd be more than happy to take them. And as soon as I get something worthwhile, I can send it your way.
No, email me your address if I find it. When I find it, I'll ship that out to you. I got
Will do.
a few hundred empty shell casings around here somewhere. I just got to find them. There'll be different head stamps on. Some will be head stamped PPU. Some of it'll be probably head stamped Corbon. So. And then there'll probably be some PMCs in there too.
Well, considering I've head stamped PMC, Remington, and probably about 5 or 6 other ones. I'm not, especially when it comes to the bulk pistol stuff. I'm not too worried about head stamps. Now, when I start getting into more precision loading on some of my rifles, I might be a little bit more particular.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, as soon as I find it, because I got it in a bag somewhere around here. And I got some in a box around here somewhere too. As soon as I find that, we'll get that shipped out to you.
Did you send Gunpowder that link?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, I just bought some PMC X-Tac 5.56. You heard anything about that? Is that good ammo?
Yeah.
Bad ammo?
62 grain green tip light armor piercing. I mean, we all know the regular rifle ammo does that anyway, but it's solid. My it runs well in a 1-7 twist, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a little bit heavier grain. It'll run well in a 1-7, 1-8. It's a little expensive, but it's really good stuff. I think it's made in Korea or Taiwan, one of the two.
PMC?
PMC
US.
bronze green tip.
PMC's the
62
US
grain.
brand.
Yeah, it is, but that actually ammo, that man, well, my boxes said made in Korea or made in Taiwan. I think it might be their military issue.
It's not going to be Taiwan because Taiwan are not allowed to export military ammo. That's why the Wolf Gold is marked as being 223 and not 5.56. Because the Wolf Gold's actually M193, but they have to mark it as 223 because they're not allowed to export military caliber.
5.56. Okay.
I got a box of it right now, and it's made in Korea.
Right. That's good
Oh, I
stuff.
didn't
man.
even check.
Yeah, I
Still
didn't know that
good,
they
even
made
though
their-
it's Korean.
Yeah, I didn't know they had their AR ammo come from Korea because the 40s all marked made in the US. So it's interesting.
Well,
As for you shoot a lot of Wolf, 5.56 in your ARs, right? Though, Travis.
okay. I primarily just do the Federal 223 because that's what I used to buy at Walmart all the time. The Wolf I've never actually fired. I've got a case of Wolf that I've yet to actually fire through the ARs. I've been my Bear Creek shoots Tula. I've been shooting Tula 223 through it for range tests and practicing and playing around for years now. Never had problems with it. I bounce between, but if I want to do any kind of precision testing or any kind of whatever, then I'll bust out the 223 Remington Federal 55 grain. But I've also used some of the 62 grain. But yeah, I've never actually cracked into my Wolf. It's either 223 or 5.56, probably 223, but I've yet to actually try it. But
Okay, yeah, that's true.
mine's not finicky with steel case at all, and bore's still nice and clean. Good strong grooves. So I mean, I bought the Tula super cheap back in the day. I think I got 1,000 rounds for $175 or something. So I bought a couple of cases of that 5 or 6 years ago and just been feeding off that for range trips. So
I didn't pay much for that Wolf Gold I got either when I got it. It was before the price went up on it because now you pay almost $300 for it.
was it $199? Was $199 delivered back before all this stuff happened?
Yeah, it was $199, $210, something like that. I mean, it wasn't that much, and that's brass ammo. I mean, that's not
Yeah, the
steel case.
The federal 55 or 62 grain's gone up $100 for 1,000 rounds on PSA when they've been advertising it as of recently. But I mean, we used to get it for what? Wasn't it? It was $2.99. Now it's $3.99. I think for 1,000 rounds.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, that's for because I have a 5.56 upper on the way. It'll be my first, 5.56 chambering that I have. So I'm just looking at putting just bulk stuff. Just it's not going to be a precision shoot. It's just going to be for a fun shoot.
Just do like before you buy a case of 1,000, just buy like a box of 20 or 40 and see if it'll feed it okay. Like run it through, like do a couple mags of like 30, 20, whatever your mag size is there, and then see if it'll feed it reliably. And then if you're okay with it, then maybe buy more. Because I just hate to see you buy, because like with my 7.62 by 39 Bear Creek upper, it does not like Tula. The pistol version doesn't like it, but the 16-inch version does. And here I'm sitting on a whole case of Tula X39. But when I switch over to Wolf, that stuff will run through both uppers with no issues. So I'm going to swap out firing pins anyway, but I'm just saying you want to be careful and don't buy a case, especially with today's prices,
Right, I probably won't be buying, any ammo until the prices come back down again, because that's where I'm not, I'm not gonna. When we used to be able to get it for 25 cents a round, just say I'm not gonna spend 50 on it now. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where it's a PSA 16-inch 5.56 upper that I have on order. So I'm just curious.
Yeah, some of the ammo might not come back down because Federal was already planning to do a price increase on their stuff.
Well, here's the best one I'm seeing right now over on PSA, 55 grain, 223 Remington, which is what I used to buy at Walmart, 100-round boxes for $39.99. That's what I was paying for. Now, I know that's $400 a case, but for just 100 rounds, that's exactly what I was paying for before all this stuff went down when I used to buy it right off the shelves. But I remember when you buy it by the case, it used to be $299 per 1,000 rounds with free shipping on PSA. But they're not. Now they're $400 for Hornady Frontier, which can have some primer issues. I'm not really one that. I mean, I love Hornady ammo, but I'm not big on that particular line. But still, I mean, if you want to do anything, that 40 is the closest thing we get to pre-panic prices. So,
it looks like Gunpowder is trying.
Yeah, that's true.
You there, Gunpowder?
Yeah, I can't.
Yes, I'm here. How's it going, y'all?
Okay, because it says connected on your things. I just want to make sure you were there. It's been a long time since you've been on the show. How have you been doing?
Doing good. We just got to Missouri a little bit earlier in the month, and I'm just trying to settle in.
you guys are in Missouri now?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, you guys are closer to Nebraska, so hey, I'm going to hook up and do some shooting this summer.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually pretty close to Missouri now, too, so surprisingly.
Well, that is awesome.
Yep.
It was funny because we moved out of Texas because it was too hot. And it turns out Michigan's just a little too cold. So Missouri's the just right point for it.
It's going to be a little steamy in the summer, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as it is down in Texas. It won't be nearly as humid, as long as it is for you guys down there.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can have a more temperate climate there in Missouri.
Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of rocks, and it's just making it a little difficult a little harder work than I had originally planned for growing a garden.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
once you get
glad
the
you're
rocks
out of
there,
Michigan.
Get yourself some dynamite and just blow the rocks to pieces.
Listen, don't threaten me with a good time. It has actually crossed my mind.
Well, you can buy firecrackers like that now in Missouri, so you guys are all set. All that stuff you couldn't get in Texas, you can now buy in Missouri. So that's a classic. Nebraskans get busted all the time for buying fireworks in Missouri. we got a couple tickets my time.
Yeah, the weird thing is when we lived in Pennsylvania, when I was a kid, you couldn't buy the fireworks in Pennsylvania if you were a Pennsylvania resident, but you could have non-Pennsylvania residents go into Pennsylvania and buy the fireworks. We could own them. We just weren't allowed to buy them in the state. We had to go to West Virginia to buy the fireworks. It was really weird. The way Pennsylvania laws on certain things are weird. Like all the liquor stores have to be owned by the state, and you can't have a privately owned liquor store. You can own fireworks, but you can't buy them in the state. I mean, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yes, very crazy. So, anybody else had any last remarks on the what we were talking about before Jesse jumped in? I think you were trying to say something, Cal. I think you got cut off.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to figure out what kind of brands I can get cheap for bulk 5.56 because I can't mail order. So, or if I can, it has to be dropped off at an FFL so I can have a background check done on me before I can pick up the ammo.
Yeah.
Man, if you're gonna do that, just bite the bullet and buy 2,000 or 3,000 rounds. That way, you don't have to go through the background check every time or pay the fee for it, the transfer.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you wanting steel case or brass case? Because I know you reload.
For that AR, frankly, I'm not gonna care. It's just gonna be whatever it's gonna be just a range toy. It'll be anything, whatever I can put through it cheap.
Okay, I didn't know if you were going to reload for it. I was going to tell you, get yourself a couple of things, or maybe a case of the Wolf Golden and reload it, because those are reloadable cases because they are brass and it is box or wine. So you could get it to that. It's probably going to cost you now about $300 for a case of it, but it's good stuff. It's good 55 grain 190 M193. So
if you can find it, though, that's the problem. Is it's and don't buy from. I'd stay away from Sportsman's Guide right now, and because you're seeing some horror stories about people buying it and then they're not told that it's on back order till May, till after they get charged.
Yeah,
that's happening with Sportsman's Guide and also Sportsman's Warehouse. I think both of them are kind of doing that right now. So make sure that confirm they have it in stock before you buy it, because nobody wants to wait till June for their ammo to show up.
Yeah, that's what's nice about SG Ammo. It tells you exactly what they have in stock on their website. That's where I usually go.
Me too.
So check SG Ammo, see if they have it, because usually they'll have the Wolf Golden stock if anybody does. They'll tell you right up front how much it'll charge you to ship it to you, so you're not getting a surprise when you go into your shopping cart and you got like a $50 shipping fee. They tell you right up front how much to charge to ship to where you are.
Their shipping prices are pretty much on par with everybody else too, from what I've seen. I mean, it's a little expensive if you just got to order a couple boxes from them, but they usually have most everything in stock, which is good.
You can always go to Ammo to Go, also, which has a bunch of nice ammo. But for Cal Harris, being that he's in California, he could just order the brass and reload it, and not have to, because I do believe that so far they haven't forced background checks on reloading.
Right. At this point, reloading components are not covered under that. And I reload from my I reload from my bolt action 223 that I'm going to be playing around with, see if I can stretch the legs out on it, because right now 400 yards is the best I've done with it. And a 14-inch target with a 3 to 9 power scope is a little hard to see at 400, so I'm upgrading it. But yeah, that's where the AR is, just going to be for, playing around, and and there's a good chance it's going to have a few mag dumps put through it, just goofing off.
So, just going to tell you guys real quick, the Wolf Gold, they've got it at Classic Firearms, and they have it at United Nations Ammo, but they're both $400 for 1,000 rounds. Personally, I would buy that before I buy the Hornady stuff, just to be honest with you, because I've heard horror stories about the primers with the Hornady Frontier. So that's the same price.
Hey, Travis.
Yo.
Pull up ammo2go.com.
Okay.
And check out their 5.56.
All right. Ammo2go.com. All right. Rifle ammo 223 5.56.
Yeah, when this whole thing settles down, there's a good chance I'll probably look into some of my local gun shops too, and because there's a few of them around here that occasionally will run sales, and they'll sell, a 1,000-round case of 5.56 for a decent price or whatnot. I know people that have done, that have bought them there before.
Ammunition to go is a little bit higher than what I'm seeing on AmmoSeek, because I usually use AmmoSeek to look up ammo prices, but kind of depends on what you want, because I'm seeing a lot of variations in the price here. Yeah,
for a 16-inch, Freedom upper with just a 4 MOA red dot on top of it, I'm not going to be picky about what I feed it.
Is that a 1 in 7, 1 in 8, 1 in 9? Do you know what the rate of twist is?
1 in 7.
So
It's a 1 in 7 nitrided, a chromoly barrel.
you'll be fine with 55, but I think it would probably like the 62 a little bit better.
Yeah, just a little bit, but it should stabilize anything, but it'll stabilize a heavier bullet a little bit better.
Yeah, I ran into that problem with my 1 in 8 bolt action. It's a 22. It's a 22 inch with a 1 in 8, and it doesn't. It doesn't like the 50 grains. It strings real bad with them because it's just too dang light.
Yeah. What do you got? A 16-inch barrel on this one?
Yeah, that's for that's for the 22 inch is a bolt action. It's the Ruger American, and then the Freedom upper is a 16 inch. I think it's a mid length gas, just a A2 front post and I think it's a OD green a round handguard. I mean, it's just a basic thing, just for goofing around with.
Yeah, it's a half foot shorter than what that Ruger American is, so you should be all right with the 55 green. But what I would do in that case is just get one box of the 55 and a box of 62 and see which one shoots better before you go buying a whole bunch of ammo.
And I mean, by the time prices will start to drop off too. Eventually, I would think maybe by this summer we'll start to see things drop off a little bit. Once everybody gets what they want and people kind of tone down the shooting that they're doing and stuff, especially the new shooters.
Yeah, but right now, yeah, especially with this being a new rifle and you don't know how it's going to behave, I would definitely get one box of 66 or 62. 66. One box of 62 and one box of 55 and see which one shoots better out of it before you go buying like 1,000 round case or anything like that.
Right, yeah, so I'll have to pick up some 62s because I've already got quite a few 55s, just, like the 100-round Federal bulk pack, FMJs that I've been putting through the bolt action for a while, so I've got some of those still.
Try some of that PMC X-Tac that we were talking about also. You might like that.
PMC X-Tac. I'll look into that.
Yep.
Yeah, what sucks about the Wolf Gold is I guess they're scared to try and export the 62 grain because I don't think that they're probably wondering how are we going to get away with calling this a 223.
Well, they might be able to load the powder in it or so it has an identical pressure to 223. I don't know.
Yeah, that's for
don't download it or anything. I mean, they just on the box it says, but at 66, the 62 grain, I don't know if they're going to be able to get away with that. You can get away with that with a M193, but the other, I don't think they're going to be able to get away with that as easily. There ain't very many 223 rounds out there in 62 grains.
Yeah, not unless you roll your own.
Yeah. Are we done talking about the AR ammo now, or?
Sorry, I was gonna drop the topic, but you came back to me after saying hi to gunpowder.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave you hanging there, and I could let you wanted to ask or anything if you had a question or anything,
So now is this? We're going to go on to the commie round of the 7.62 by 54, or the 7.62 39, the 5.45. I mean, we got to show the commie love.
Definitely.
Really? Do we really have to?
Yeah, I just got a case of that of the Wolf 7.62 by 39 with lead core bullets. I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah,
for your Ruger.
Yeah, it'll shoot. I've got about 6 different firearms that'll shoot the 7.62 by 39, so it's going to be used in all of them.
Yeah, right now I got 2 firearms in the house that shoot 7.62 by 39 and a couple thousand rounds of ammo. So we're all set for 7.62 by 39.
There you go.
Yeah, we got 2 SKSs
Sounds
and
like
2,000 rounds of ammo. 2, 3.
Sounds like Bernie bullets.
Yeah, that's where because you use your Ruger American as a deer rifle, right there, Travis? The 39.
Yeah, you can. I use the Hornady. I still have it. They don't make it anymore, but it's a steel case Hornady that's got the like FTP or FTX bullet in it. It's I want to say 127 grain or 124 grain or something like that. I still have about 20 rounds of it left, but now they market it as Hornady Black in a brass case. But they used to make it in a steel case. You get 50 round boxes of it for $27, which was good for a hunting round in 7.62 by 39. And you're solid out to probably 200 yards or 250. I just mainly like it because it was dirt cheap to shoot. I mean, it was a higher powered round that you could play with all day at the range and not spend a lot of money. Because I used to get 40 rounds of Tula for $10, so you could just sit there and play with it all day. You know, it's got a cold hammer forged barrel. It's threaded. That's my favorite rifle. I mean, I absolutely love that damn thing. Mags, these are a little expensive because they're Mini 14 mags, or Mini 14s, I think. Yeah.
We lost gunpowder. Wish they would come back in. I don't know.
As funny as it is, I have never actually shot a rifle in 7.62 by 39.
Really?
The kick is a little more than, I mean, it's pretty comparable, like a 243, probably about a little bit less than probably between like a 243 and 270 in terms of actual felt recoil. I mean, you've got a polymer stock. There's not a lot of weight there. But like I said, it's just a lot of fun because it was so cheap. I mean, it's, you can't really do that all day.
I'm not.
But
I'm not concerned about the recoil. I mean, I have a 308 and a 7 Remington Magnum, so recoil is not the issue. It's just I don't own any, and none of my friends own rifles in that.
Yeah.
It's not a thumper, that's for sure. It's not gonna. You're not gonna bruise your shoulder or anything firing a 7.62 by 39. Some people act like it's got some super heavy recoil, and I don't like that.
It's not bad. I usually do about. I've done 100 round sessions of it, and I got done. I'm like, it's not bad. The only bad thing about that rifle is that the Ruger, they're a little pricey. I wish they would be a little bit. They're like $450, which is back a while ago that was almost AK prices. It's like, man. But if you want to get, there's not a lot of bolt action options in 7.62 by 39 that are cheap. CZ makes one. I can't remember what them 527 or something, which is like $650, and mags are $50. So it's a pricey, beautiful rifle, but they're expensive. Only bad thing about the Ruger Ranch is you don't have any iron sights on it, which really sucks. So you have to go optics.
And that's where let's just say the non 7.62 Ruger Americans that you guys are what, low to mid threes, I think, for you guys out there.
My wife's is 500 and something that we're getting her.
Yeah,
well, that's also a 450 Bushmaster. That's a unique one.
Yeah, that's like the top of the line of the.
If you get the Ranch series, they're a little more expensive because of the threaded barrel. That might make. Although you only got a 16-inch barrel on the Ranch lines.
Yeah, this is a threaded 22-inch barrel on the one that she's getting.
Yeah, I think mine was like 410 for the 223, Ruger American Standard.
Yeah, basic. Here's a 7mm .8, 396. Everything else is out of stock. Oh, here we go. Oh, then you start to get into all the different laminate stocks, and then the prices go up on them quite a bit. But I mean, I like it because it's got a Picatinny rail up on the top, so you can quickly bolt your optic on there if you want to, and it's light. It's real short, so it's compact. It's easy to kind of move around. You got the 20-round box mags. You can go 5, 10, or 20-round box mags on it, which is good.
Yeah, I do like on the Ranch, version where they have the where they can use the Mini 14 style mag, AICS mags or whatever. That's one thing, with mine, it only uses that proprietary 5-round rotary magazine, and you can't really upgrade, mags. But considering the only thing I ever use it for is punching paper or ringing steel, the 5-round magazine isn't really going to hurt me all that much.
Yeah, they're cheap for other calibers. That 7.62 by 39 is $456, and I think it only comes in a flat dark earth stock. It might make it an OD green, but if you go any other caliber, 350 Legend is $430, 416 for 308, 317 for 22 Winchester mag. Kind of depends on what stock you want to go. And the other thing too is the inside of the receivers are pretty rough. Like it took mine a couple hundred rounds before it really smoothed out. There's some heavy machine marks in it, but I also bought one of the first ones that came off the line. So I mean, I might have got an early kind of production sample, but yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's weird because I had mine at least a good year before you bought yours, and yeah, that's where on their bottom end versions, that's where the bolts sound like zippers as you work the bolt. But from what Rich was saying, I guess the Bushmaster version, you guys didn't have that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 450 Bushmaster or whatever.
Yeah, I was looking at the ballistics, ballistics chart on the 450 Bushmaster, and out to probably 200, 250 yards. That thing's a thumper. That would be that should be a fantastic, a hunting rifle for your area there, Rich, for your wife.
Oh yeah, that's why we got it. I mean, 200 and some grain bullet or heavier, and you're gonna pop a deer with that. Yeah, it's gonna do some damage at the range.
Yeah.
If you're gonna see a deer out here, 'cause you're lucky if you see a deer maybe 300 yards, unless you're looking from one hill to the next. But that'll be the only way you would need something like a 308 or something. So you're going hill to hill, but then once you do that, you got a mile and a half height to get to where the deer fell. So it's like, yeah, we don't need anything that powerful. Something short range with plenty of power. That's all you need around here. Something like brush gun 30-30, 45-70, 40-50 Bushmaster, 458 SOCOM. Something like that.
Rich, all you need is a good bumper. You can get a deer about any time you want.
No, the deer hits your car. Not my wife doesn't hit the deer hit her. So you're forgetting this.
Yeah, that's the Gizzard Gary argument.
I got pictures to prove it.
His wife just swings the door open as she's driving down the road, smacks him, whack.
Well, hell, not the last time a deer hit the car. This one, it actually hit towards the corner. The time before that, the deer went up over the hood. If she would have been going any faster, it would have been sitting in her lap.
Yeah, that's no good.
It would have went right through the windshield. And the deer the way she was saying, the deer literally did a movie stunt where it jumped and rolled over the hood, landed on the other side, and ran off. Deer around here are crazy, I'm telling you. I mean, I don't know what it is, man. There's something in the water or the apples that they eat off the old orchards or something. It's driving the deers nuts.
It is West Virginia when you're
Maryland.
Maryland. Okay, I was gonna say when you're when the wife, sister, and cousin are all the same. I mean, and the deer are probably the same way.
No, you're thinking Alabama. Alabama is the state where you can marry your sister.
Anyhow, what was the topic supposed to be for tonight?
Well, the one person who had one of the topics is a no-show, and then the other one we were going to do a candy bracket. So y'all want to jump onto the bracket or
do it?
Yeah, let's go bracket.
All right, let me do a screen share here. All right, y'all seeing the bracket?
I'm personally all I can see is Travis.
Yeah, you're on your
Bracket.
phone. You on your phone there, Pickle?
Yes, I am. Now I can see the bracket.
Okay. All right.
Everybody's hot.
Somebody's got a heck of a lot of background noise going on.
Yeah, my wife came in and starts running their mouth, and she got the little brats that are in the box started. So everybody can see the bracket. You see what we got on here? We got Then the first round, jelly beans and egg-shaped gumballs. You know, like the little rainbow ones that come in the fake little mini egg carton kind of container. Then we got Reese's peanut butter egg versus the Cadbury cream egg. The Whopper little mini robin eggs, you know, like the malted milk ball kind of things, going against the Easter egg Pez. I don't know if you guys have seen those. It's a Pez dispenser, but it's shaped like an egg, and it's got like a cracked shell, and it has like a little chick or a bunny head. That's the candy dispenser. They're real cute, like if you got a little kid or something like that. And who doesn't like Pez? Come on. And next we got the old standby of the solid chocolate cross or bunny going against the marshmallow egg. Then we got
Ooh.
And then we got Peeps versus Gummy Bunnies. The Cadbury caramel filled egg. I didn't put the whole name because the writing got real small. The writing actually got smaller than what the Reese's peanut butter egg did.
I need to go grab some candy right now. I don't need any. God, you're killing me here, dude. I can go grab some M&Ms or something.
Yeah, and then we got the Skittles plastic filled egg. And then the next one, we got the Cadbury mini eggs. You know, those are like the solid chocolate with the candy shell on them. Going
the pastel matte finish on the outside. They're Cerakoted.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of them will have like they'll have like the little specks on them, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the M&M's filled plastic egg, and then finally you got the Twix egg, which I think is fairly new. It's a Easter egg shaped Twix against the Snickers egg. So that's what we got for the bracket.
This is a solid bracket. This is a good bracket right here, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah. So let's see. Who are we going to start with? Who's going to be first? Jason, we'll start with you on the first one. Jelly beans or egg-shaped gumballs? You there, Jason?
I just slid back in, buddy. I typed on the side chat. Be right back.
Oh, I didn't see. Sorry. All right. Jelly beans or egg-shaped
jelly
gumballs?
beans?
Jelly
Jelly
beans or egg-shaped
beans,
gumballs?
buddy.
Yeah. Jelly beans. All right. Mystic?
Jelly beans.
Okay, so that's 2 for jelly beans. King of no, G23.
Jelly beans.
All right, Travis.
Yeah, you know, you talk jelly beans, man. There's a whole world out there. We're talking jelly bellies. Oh, dude. Yeah, jelly beans for the win.
All right, Kingpin.
I have to be quite critical of this because, like Travis was just bringing up, there's tons and tons of different types of jelly beans, and there's tons and tons of egg-shaped gumballs. Now, some of the crappy egg-shaped gumballs could never contest with something like Jelly Bellies. But then you get some of your generic, like, gumball machine jelly beans, and you got, like, Starburst egg-shaped gumballs. Come on now.
Okay, Kingpin, here's what you do. Matt, this is all premium stuff. Nothing on this is the cheap stuff. It's all premium stuff. So there you go.
Now, what exactly are we going to do with these jelly beans? How many jelly beans do you really need? No, I'm going jelly beans.
Okay, at this point, jelly beans is already won. Let's see. C20, pickle. Yeah.
You know what? I want to specify Jelly Belly brand jelly beans, and that's one of their plants is only about an hour and a half drive from me.
Dude, those are so cool, man. Hey, check out, they have a military mix, too. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah, that's where if you go down and do the tour of the Jelly Belly factory, then it ends right in their gift shop, and you can walk through there. There is a mix of pretty much anything you can think of.
Yeah, I guarantee you, I can get you some jelly bellies that you're not going to like. You ever see the joke ones?
Oh, the joke or the Betty, was it the Betty Bop every flavored beans? That they did from the Harry Potter series. There's some interesting ones in there too.
Yeah, they got some really nasty jelly beans, like barf flavor and stuff. I don't know who they tested to find that. Who they got brave enough to test to see if they taste like barf or not. But yeah, I'll take their word for it. I'm not going to eat them. All right. So I guess we'll move on to the next one. And we'll start with Mystic this time. Reese's peanut butter egg or Cadbury cream egg?
What was the first one?
The Reese's peanut butter egg or the Cadbury cream egg?
Reese's all the way.
Alrighty. G23?
Reese's. Gotta go with the Reese's. Gotta get that peanut butter.
Alright. Travis?
My taste buds have changed over the years, but the Cadbury cream egg is unfortunately something I've never been able to get used to. I like the little mini ones. They make those little mini dozen that you can get in like a little foam container, like the miniature ones, but I can't. Nah, Reese's peanut butter egg, dude.
Alright. Kingpin?
This is problematic for me because I really, really like Reese's and I really, really like Cadbury cream eggs. But Daniel Pfeiffer made a good point. He said the egg shape makes the Reese's not taste like a regular Reese's. So if we're just going with the egg-shaped Reese's versus Cadbury, I'm voting Cadbury.
Okay, you heathen. Pickle?
You got peanut butter in my chocolate. No, you got chocolate in my peanut butter. I'll go with the Reese's.
Alright. And that just leaves me, and I would go Reese's. So, yeah, definitely Reese's on this one. Damn it.
I would have voted Reese's.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. Sorry. You've been quiet. But...
Poor Jason.
Alrighty. Next, we have the Whopper Mini Robin Eggs, which are like the malted milk ball things, versus the Easter Egg Pez. And we will start with G23 this time.
I have not had either one of them,
You've had Pez.
so I guess
You've never had a Pez
I'll
dispenser?
go with the. Nope.
You've never had a Pez dispenser?
What? What? Get out of those little bricks. Those little bricks of candy that come out of the head when you flip them back.
Yeah, I've never been.
Okay, what commie country are you from?
Yeah, UT
I've
Pride.
never been a real candy.
Oh my lord!
I've not been a candy person.
You give me your vote. Give me your vote. I'll do it for you. I got this. Okay.
I was gonna go with the Pez, just because.
All right.
Well,
Okay. All right.
This is a classic, you know.
Yeah, Pez is a classic, man. You got to. Travis, I'm assuming you're going Pez.
Absolutely not. I'm a huge Whopper fan. When you put Pez versus Whopper, Whoppers are like, that's like meal replacement. You ever been driving and you're hungry? You just get a box of Whoppers, you know, because you get the chocolate, you get the crunchy cookie inside of them. You suck on them and they're so good. I love Pez. I love Pez. But if I just want something when I'm craving candy, it's Whopper Mini Robin Eggs. Any variation of that, you know.
All right. Kingpin?
Let's see here. Where's the bracket? There's the bracket.
Remember, these aren't Burger King Whoppers, so you don't get any napkins with them.
What is the Easter egg Pez?
It's okay. I explained that. It's a little plastic Easter egg shaped Pez dispenser, and it's got a little bunny or chick or ducky little head. That's the dispenser part that you flip up. That's sticking up out of the egg. They're really cute looking little things.
Does it still kick out Pez?
Yes.
Pez is the one.
Okay. Pickle.
I'll go with Pez, but that's where when I want something to eat while I'm driving, I'll pick something that's not on the list because I'll go with Good and Plenty's every day. But for this bracket, I go Pez.
All right. Jason.
I really like the Whoppers and that little cardboard box, milk carton type deal. You open up,
Just crack it.
Been there forever. Staple of your childhood. It's got to be Whoppers.
They should really
All right.
replace that as school milk cartons. Just quit giving the kids milk and just give them little cartons of Whoppers. They'll do way better on their homework if you just feed them candy instead. Trust me, I know.
Stacy.
Well, since I'm totally craving Whoppers now and might have to make a trip to the store, I'm going to go with Whoppers. They're awesome.
Oh, I gotta break the tie. And I'm gonna make everybody who likes malted milk balls mad because I'm going with the best. I don't like malted milk balls.
You don't like them
See,
chocolate
I grew
balls, huh?
Nah, I don't.
I grew up with I
I've
grew up
never
with Spanish candies.
Pez or what? From the Netherlands, I think, originally.
Ooh, I thought they were always. I thought they were one of the oldest American-made candies, but maybe you're right. I don't know. Let's find out. Austria in 1927. Oh, so it's a Nazi candy. Uh-oh.
No, the Nazis hadn't come to power yet.
Invented as an alternate to smoking.
And just because Hitler was from was
Interesting.
Austrian doesn't mean that the candies are Nazis.
The name Pez comes from the German word for peppermint or Pfefferminz. There you go.
And not Hitler would have been sitting in a Weimar Republic prison around that time period.
Well, in the 30s and 40s, they got out of Germany and actually started making them in the Czech Republic, so that's good. Czechoslovakia back then, so I'm fine with Pez. Carry on.
All right. And next, we got the old mainstay of the solid chocolate cross or bunny. Some people may prefer the bunny shape, others may prefer the cross shape. I'm not going to judge. Against the marshmallow egg. And we start with Travis this time.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm more of a. That's a tough one, because sometimes you're in a mood for those marshmallow eggs, but then sometimes you just like that hollow or chocolate bunny. And again, there's a lot of variations of the chocolate bunny that are out there. But because it's more unique to the season, I'm going to go with the Hershey's the marshmallow egg. Yeah.
Okay, so you want
Just because, just once a year, I can stand eating chocolate covered marshmallows. Looking at me, you wouldn't think so, but very seasonal for me.
Alrighty. Kingpin?
I just can't. I mean, I've got all the respect in the world for Travis, but I can't mess with those marshmallow peeps or whatever they are. Gotta go chocolate bunny.
Alrighty. Pickle?
I'll go with the chocolate bunny, but that's for the better version of the chocolate. Hollow chocolate ones I've had actually have had rum inside them.
See, that's the problem with the chocolate bunnies is the actual grade of chocolate itself is kind of a letdown. It's usually just kind of a minor company that makes it. There's nothing good about the chocolate.
Remember, we're talking only premium stuff here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was thinking then you start looking at like Whitman's or some of those other companies that make the Russell Stover and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
or
okay.
even like your local bakery. If your local bakery does Easter candy, that would fall into that category too. Because the local bakery, when I was a kid, they had the most awesome chocolate.
So I imagine this scenario: you walk into the candy store and say, Mr. Candy dispenser person, I'd like some Pez and some Peeps." And then he reaches back to grab some Pez and some Peeps, and you're like, no. Top shelf Pez and Peeps.
You want the Austrian imported Pez, right? The stuff with the Tennifer coating on it? Yeah.
You need to go back to the special storeroom in the back and get my Pez and my
That's right.
Peeps.
That's right. I want that
Don't you give me
stuff.
that watered down. Don't you give me that watered down stuff that you're giving everybody else.
I don't want that shit that's FDA approved. I want the good stuff.
It's like the Western. We're like, no, don't you dare give me out of that bottle. I want that bottle.
Crack the seal. I want to make sure it's legit. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Moving on, Jason.
Oh man, it's got to be the chocolate bunny. I mean that's Easter. That's like Christmas with no wrapping paper. I mean, you gotta have the chocolate bunny. No question.
Okay. Stacy?
Totally all the way chocolate.
All right. Well, G23, your vote really doesn't matter, but which one would you pick?
I would vote for the cocada, but it's not on there, so I guess I'll go chocolate bunny.
All right. And I would have went chocolate cross / bunny myself. So we'll just put it down. All right. Next, we have Peeps versus Gummy Bunnies. Do I just put in Gummy Bunny right now, Kingpin?
Dude,
no.
there's so many good variations of Peeps that are out there now. I mean, there's like chocolate Peeps, and there's all these different flavors.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kingpin
man.
already specified. Peeps.
You already know that Travis definitely likes the root beer float Peeps.
Dude, that's the thing with Peeps is I'm a seasonal Peeps consumer. So once you get around Easter time, it's the only time I'm going to eat them. I know they're kind of available year round now, but I mean, you can get gummy stuff any time of the year,
Hey, come on, guys. Let Kingpin have his vote. You'll get your turn.
Just
Kingpin don't matter.
I rest my
He's a
case- I
Maryland
rest my
guy.
case, Your Honor.
How are marshmallow eggs any different than Peeps?
They're not
Well,
chocolate
the
covered.
marshmallow egg's more of a marshmallow cream in the middle. It's not.
And Peeps are like
actual
insulation. They
marshmallow.
kind of sit out, so they're kind of hard and chewy, whereas the marshmallow eggs
Yeah.
are just a marshmallow with chocolate on the
Yeah,
outside.
Peeps are basically the marshmallows that you would put in your hot chocolate covered in sugar.
Yeah. You can
I
use
like-
Peeps as insulation if you need to.
I speaking of insulation, that's right where I rank Peeps at, right next to that spray foam insulation. And I
But
hate
it doubles.
that
It
passion.
does look, the pink. Hey, in your defense, the pink Peeps do look like that.
Looks like Owen's Corning. You could just roll them out up in the attic if you want to, and you get your
Uh-huh.
R50 rating on it.
I'll vote for Emmett Otter on this one.
There you go.
He doesn't believe Emmett Otter exists either, Travis. So.
Dude, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, that's like the greatest Christmas movie of all time right there. That's up there, man.
See,
Right
Emmett
on,
Otter-
man.
This is a conspiracy against me. This is a whole gun channel's conspiracy
You
against me.
ever seen Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, Kingpin?
Of course I didn't, because it doesn't exist.
Wait,
Because there ain't no hole in his wash tub.
it was the Jim Henson. Dude, it's a classic. It's freaking hilarious, man. I've got the DVD of it. I'll mail it to you, okay? I'll send it to you. You can watch it. You can tell me what you think.
He does not believe it exists.
Dude, Emmett Otter-
I showed him the IMDb page on it, and he still doesn't believe it exists.
It was originally on HBO. My wife just told me, honey, go get the
Yeah.
DVD. We got to send it off to the East Coast, or somebody doesn't think it's real.
Yeah, I mean that's all.
It's in one of the boxes in the garage. You'll find it.
That was my younger brother's favorite Christmas special.
It is. Ain't no hole in the watch tub, baby.
Yeah, ain't no hole in the watch
Ain't no
tub.
hole in the watch tub. If you ever get the DVD, you got to watch the making of movie. It's freaking hilarious because they have outtakes in it, dude. It was awesome.
Well, I said all that to say this. Gummy bunnies.
Oh, you son of a gummy bunnies! Like you gummy
Took me
bunnies.
a long time to get around to that, but
Dude, you can tell me whatever.
yeah, but they're Peeps.
I know, but you
It's
only
like,
get.
it's like one of the most
Yes,
unnatural
exactly.
things in the world.
It's like just having to put up with an in-law for the holidays. You just tolerate him for a couple of days, and then you never have to see him again. I mean, seriously, that's what Peeps are. You got that guilty.
Peeps and mayonnaise may be individual pieces of the Antichrist spread all over the planet.
Okay. Alrighty then.
No,
Pickle,
condiment discussion will be next week.
Pickle, I'm assuming you're going Peeps.
Absolutely. I just, I picked up, 4 packs of them, here not too long ago, and I went, I could sit down and eat an entire pack of Peeps at one sitting.
Alright, so you're
That's
going
it. I'm going to
Peeps.
hijack this one. I'm hijacking this one. There you go. That's what you get, David. What now? What now? All right, I'll stop sharing.
I mean,
Sorry.
they are really cute. I mean, they're definitely cute. I'll give you that.
I think
But
good targets too for 22. Yo,
What's the first 3 letters of that?
PE. Like phys ed?
Is the first.
PEE. First 3 letters or PEE. P. It's like peeps, like because they make a peep sound, like little chicks. They peep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of farm experience, but I've been told that they peep. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Jason,
Shut
which one?
What are the choices? I can't see the bracket.
Peeps
I know
and
it's not
gummy
going to be
bunnies.
the Peeps.
Peeps and
Oh,
gummy,
gummy
bunnies.
bunnies.
All right.
Oh, yes. That
Stacy?
nasty ass.
Stacy?
Okay, there is only one place
I gotta get the phone.
Peeps need to be.
Peeps will be my answer.
Peeps need to be either in the trash can or on the range, and I'm going to be using it for targets. So, bunnies.
All right. So far, we only got one vote for Peeps. G23, gummy bunnies.
You have two. You have two. You have Travis and you have Tactical Pickle that have voted for the Peeps.
It wasn't Travis'
will
turn,
not-
so this wasn't count yet. What did you say?
Well, I'm going to go with Gummy Bunnies, but he did say that he had to vote Peeps because he had to go answer a phone call.
Peeps lose anyway, so and it's 5-2 because I wasn't voting Peeps either.
Hashtag not my bracket.
No, it's my bracket. Jeez.
Hashtag we don't
Should've
care.
known that.
Well, and I don't care what the Bay Area girl says there either. There, Mystic.
I'm not a Bay
Seven
Area
Wonders
girl.
wants to know what Peeps are made of. They're marshmallows with sugar on them, Seven. It's pretty self-explanatory what they are. Sheesh.
It's like Kingpin said, they're made out of spray foam.
Uh-huh. All right, I had to see what the message Travis said. 'Cause I know what his vote is for this one. But we start with pickle. Caramel filled egg or Skittles filled plastic egg? And that's a Cadbury caramel filled egg, remember.
He might be protesting because the Peeps just took such a beating.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't realize I was muted. Caramel. I don't like Skittles.
All right. Jason?
I'm going to go Skittles on this one, man.
All right. Stacy?
Totally caramel.
All right. G23?
I personally don't eat either one of these, but my wife says caramel filled egg.
Alrighty. So you're gonna let your wife get your vote. So get that. Travis.
Yes,
Travis wrote in the inside chat that he wanted the caramel filled egg. So that one's already going to win. But Kingpin, what would you have said?
All right, are we talking about like a chocolate egg with caramel inside of it?
Yes, the Cadbury caramel egg.
And then we're talking about a plastic egg that you crack open and dump some Skittles out?
Yes, exactly.
Hey, sorry, guys.
If it's a Cadbury cream egg, I'm going with the cream egg.
No, it's the Cadbury caramel egg. Same
Oh, yeah,
thing,
that's
but with
what I'm
caramel
saying.
filled
Yeah.
egg.
Yeah, that's me. Go that way.
If you've ever had a Caramello bar, like a bigger version of that.
Yeah, I've had one of the Cadbury joints, but Skittles are pretty good. But if it's going against Cadbury, the name brand, then it's going to lose.
Yeah, that's what I was going with too. Sorry, Jason. You're the lone vote for the Skittles.
That's okay. That egg-filled stuff's like snot.
Got to be a caramel fan, dude. Cadbury does some fantastic caramel, though.
Oh, yes, they do. I'm not the biggest caramel fan in the world when it's by
And
itself.
chocolate.
But
And chocolate.
yeah. What caramel by itself or just like caramel?
It's un-American to say this.
Like Rolos or something like that. No thanks. But you give me the Cadbury one because that Cadbury caramel is so creamy in textures. Oh, it's just awesome.
Like snot.
The Caramello bar, I think, was originally made by Yeah. Well, if you like your snot, I mean, then you probably like their caramel. I mean, I'm a huge fan of snot, so yeah. All right.
Alrighty then. Are we have to do a bracket on very different?
But on that note,
snot for you. Which variety of snot tastes the best?
No, let's not go there.
And
You don't wanna
Ghost
go-
just left the chat.
I was gonna say we don't want to gross out Ghost again.
Honestly, that'd be 2 weeks in a row we've chased Ghost off.
All right. Next, we have the Cadbury mini eggs and the M&M's filled plastic egg. Should I go first or let Jason go first? 'Cause I've basically just been doing the tie, breaking the ties.
Like, how many Cadbury eggs are there, man?
There's different varieties. Cadbury's a massive candy company over in the UK. They make all different varieties of candy. It's like their version of Hershey's.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll let you go first, Jason. These are the little
Uh,
hard candy coated solid chocolate eggs for the
yeah.
Cadbury.
Okay. Well, it's easy for me. I'm an M&M fan.
Well, if you like M&Ms, you'd like those Cadbury ones. They're basically the same thing with a better quality chocolate.
Is it snot free?
Yeah, and there's no snot in it. It's just a solid chocolate egg, just like
Well,
an
the
M&M,
Cadbury
a little
filler.
solid piece of chocolate.
I still go with M&M's. Thanks.
All right, Stacy.
I'll go with the Cadbury.
G23.
If it's the premium Cadbury, it's like the 91% dark, I'll go with that one.
So you're going to go with Cadbury on the caveat that it has to do the dark ones?
Yes, sir.
We can go with. Okay, we can work with that. That's 2 for Cadbury. Travis.
I'm gonna go Cadbury mini eggs, man. Those things are fantastic. The solid chocolate ones. There's just something about Cadbury chocolate that's just awesome. Now you got to watch out because they do make Cadbury
Yeah,
mini
good.
cream eggs, but we're just talking solid chocolates. And these are the ones that come in the
Yes, we're
purple
talking
bag.
solid.
Yeah, Cadbury mini eggs are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Even after Hershey bought them out or whoever bought them out, they didn't change the formula. So I've been a big fan of those. I take my chocolate very seriously. Look at me; it's obvious.
Yeah, Cadbury chocolate is like really rich and creamy. It is awesome chocolate. Kingpin.
Travis P11 is one of the most detailed persons that you're ever going to meet in your life, and he nailed that exactly correct. The Cadbury solid cream, the solid egg is outstanding.
Pickle.
You gotta watch them, man. They're so easy just to.
And you eat a whole bag before you even realize you did.
Mhm.
Pickle.
M&M all day.
We got 2 heathens here. Cadbury wins.
Hey, that's right. I don't live in the UK for a reason.
You're not going to get much
Yeah,
better
orange is
chocolate that you
worse.
can get on a store shelf without it being like.
They're made in the U.S. now. Most of the Cadbury chocolate's made in the U.S. They bought because they got bought out by Kraft or Hershey's, and so they got the rights to make it here in the United States, but they haven't changed the formula at all.
No, it's still made exactly the same as it used to be.
Mhm.
All right. Next, we have the Twix egg, which is like a Twix bar but egg shaped, versus the Snickers egg, which is like a Snickers bar but egg shaped. Yeah. There we go. Stacy, which one? Twix or Snickers?
Totally Twix.
All right. But Snickers satisfies. Come on. Did we lose G23?
Oh, I didn't hear you say my name. Twix.
Say my name. Say my name.
You say
Dude, that's a
Twix?
good song, man. Who the hell sang that? Who was
I
that?
don't.
Wasn't
That
SW3?
was Jason Stewart. Travis. That
God,
beautiful
you
voice
sang that
was Jason Stewart.
Yeah, no, that's Aaliyah, wasn't it? That sang that song. Is that
I don't know.
who sang that? Now you're gonna drive me nuts here. Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. G23, you said Twix?
Yes, sir. Twix.
Okay. Wanted to make sure because they started talking about a song and I didn't quite catch what you said.
I mean, I still don't understand how Travis could not understand that Destiny's Child, they're like the three hottest chicks back in the 90s singing that song.
Well, I mean, I couldn't remember. You know, there were so many &90s just kind of one-hit wonder R&B female groups that came out back then, and I didn't necessarily listen to Destiny's Child much back then. I mean, I heard that on the radio, but it's so easy to confuse so many of those groups because so many of the songs sounded the same, you know?
I never listened to Destiny's Child, so I mean...
There you go.
Travis P11 would be somebody, if I was to win, like get called up for Jeopardy, if Travis was standing beside me, I'd just put my mic down and quit. Travis knows what he's talking about.
Because Beyonce was overrated in that part of the group anyway. The other girl sang way better than her. She was just being promoted for old man. But anyway.
Well, you didn't always have to listen. Sometimes you could just watch.
This is
Well, yeah, I'm not going to argue with you about that. I'm just saying, just trying to figure out who the band was that sang it on some random song for 25 years ago. I mean, I'm trying to work here, but... Yeah.
All right.
And
now
this
that
is
we got all...
our schedule.
Okay, come on. We got through all that. We don't have to keep on with the Destiny's Child stuff anymore.
Next week we'll argue 90s hip-hop bands, right? Yeah.
You want to give very much of a reaction out of me on that either. The only one I really listened to was Dr. Dre.
And
Oh, that's all you really need, though. The Chronic was all you really needed. Well, the CD, not the drugs, but yeah.
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 Oh, no, I take that back because I did listen to Onyx, too. Those were...
Oh, there you go.
Onyx
Slam. Good song. Good song.
And Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
What about
No, I did not listen to Vanilla Ice. I'm sorry. I did not
NWA?
listen to Vanilla Ice. Do not let Large corrupt you. I did not listen.
NWA Automobile. Now, that's a family song right there. That's one you should play when you go down the road with your family.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Listen to Automobile sometime. You'll get a kick out of it.
No, better yet, play Cop Killer by Body Count.
Well, there you go. Little Ice-T.
You can play Fuck the Police. I got pulled over with
anyway,
that
Travis.
time.
Okay, come on. We got to get the bracket going back on track here. Travis.
See, this is where I'm torn because when it comes to Snickers, I usually eat the Snickers when I'm hungry and I want to hold me over till my next meal. But the Twix, man, the cookie and the caramel, sometimes you just get that calling for the Twix. The problem with the Twix egg is you don't get two halves, do you?
No, it's one solid egg.
Yeah, it's kind of like going back to the Reese's egg. It's not the same shape. It's not the same thing with the Twix egg. If you don't get at least two egg halves, it's like you're not getting the two sticks of Twix. So there's really no point behind it. So I'm going to go Snickers egg. A Snickers can really be just about any shape, and it's going to taste the same, and it's not going to let you feel left down. So I'm going to go Snickers egg on that one.
Well, the Twix egg is like an egg-shaped cookie inside the chocolate. So you basically still get the same
you don't get two. You feel like you're being cheated because the Twix is always twin, Twix, two, but you don't get the two. And because of that, I can't give it my vote.
Well, what about, how do you feel about the snack-size Twix?
I usually eat 4 of them, so it doesn't matter. But they come in a bag of multiples. They come in bags of multiples. Like you get a whole bag full of them, so you can eat more than one. But when you buy the Twix egg, you just get one. You know?
No, you can get them in bags.
I don't buy snack size. I buy a full size. Look at me, it's obvious. I go family size. I go share size, and I don't share.
Size is the Reese's peanut butter egg, man. Come on.
Peanut butter egg's a weird shape. Not having that crimpled texture on the outside totally ruins the experience.
Sharing is caring.
Did I answer yet? Snickers egg. There you go.
All right. So, goddamn, I totally lost track of who voted what now. Do we have 2 for Twix and 1 for Snickers? I'm thinking that's what the vote was, right?
I'll give you 1 for Twix.
It's not your turn.
Let's save you time.
No. We're going to get done with this bracket after Midnight sends out his links at this rate. we're gonna get kicked off because Midnight's gonna fire up and it's gonna kick us off, and we're not gonna have the bracket done yet because everybody had to go and talk about Destiny's Child. All right, I think we're at 2-1. So, all right, so Kingpin, Twix or Snickers?
This too is complicated. If you're talking about regular Twix versus regular Snickers, that used to be a battle, but for some reason I'm not a big fan of peanuts anymore, so I would go Twix. But if you go back to what Travis was saying, the egg shape really changes everything. And I've got to go with the Snickers egg because the Snickers flavor is the least affected by the egg shape as the rest of the candies.
That's a
Do you
game
have
changer
a
right there.
scientific study to prove this?
No, it's just
Well, of
general
course I
enjoyment. Yeah, obviously. I mean, 9 out of 10 people say that the Snickers egg is better, so I don't know why we even argue this. I mean, studies have shown that the Snickers egg is way better.
All right.
And this is
Just
one
so
of
you
the
have a
studies
study
right
to
now.
prove it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you have a study to prove it.
But we can't even agree on that on this panel. So you can't say 90%.
Oh, I'm just making that up. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm just saying it's totally fake news, but nobody knows, you know. It's on Wikipedia. I'm sure it's on Wikipedia somewhere. So
Well, wasn't
CNN supports
some-
Snickers.
you got to remember for like a day or two, according to Wikipedia, Slim Jims were a candy bar.
We're setting precedent right now. Don't you realize this is historic?
Yes. All right. Pickle, Snickers, or Twix?
Snickers.
Jason, you
Easy,
said-
Cal. I mean, just like, don't talk forever. I mean, think about your vote for a second, you know? Jeez.
Okay. And Jason, you said Twix, correct?
Did I say Twix?
I think you
The
did.
Twix egg? Yeah. I think I like a Twix egg better than I like a Snickers. So,
All right.
yeah.
I'm guessing you can assume what my vote was.
The Nazi
You're
candy.
going Twix.
No. Look, I voted Snickers. Can you not see the bracket? All right.
It's rigged.
It's rigged. It's my bracket. Be quiet. You get your say one. Everybody gets one vote. You had your vote. Let it go. Okay.
Snickers sounds like something a queen would say.
Right. Okay. Now we got the jelly beans versus the Reese's peanut butter egg. G23. Which one? Reese's. Alrighty. Travis.
again, I take issue with the shape and the texture of the Reese's peanut butter egg. As much as I love the Reese's peanut butter cup, it just doesn't work in the peanut butter egg. It's kind of like the Twix egg. It's just not the same. Even though it's sort of round, it's just not the same thickness. You don't have that stippling going around the outside of it. So I got to go jelly beans, man. Jelly beans.
Stippling around the outside.
Oh yeah, it's the texture used for gripping anything. Stippling doesn't have to be necessarily firearms. It can be a countertop, or it can be whatever your significant other. You know. So I'm gonna go jelly beans.
I want to see this teaching credentials.
I can forward it to you if you want to see my certificate.
Oh man! All right,
I could forge that.
Kingpin, Reese's or jelly beans?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to agree with Travis. 100% jelly bean.
A+ for you, bro. A+ for
Pickle.
you.
Pickle.
Reese's.
Jason.
Well, I'll have to disagree with David and Travis because the Reese's egg like that, it's thicker. It gives you more peanut butter. It's a favorite.
It
So
totally
I'm
destroys the
going
original
Reese's
character.
egg.
I disagree.
No.
It's
It's an
like
improvement.
it's just not. They're trying too hard. They're trying too hard.
Yeah,
They're
but
too
you
dry.
eat just one. Too dry.
There's a particular ratio of chocolate to peanut butter that you really need in a Reese's peanut butter cup to make it perfect, you know, and that's that formula. But with the egg, it just throws everything out of proportion, man. I don't know. I just can't work with it. I'm OCD'd about my candy. I'm sorry.
No, the egg's like the tree that you get at Christmas. It's better. I give a firm Reese's egg.
All right, Stacy.
I have to go Reese's too. I mean, Reese's in any shape, form is just awesome. So,
No, it's just
chocolate,
wrong.
peanut butter, how could you just?
Just
There-
wrong.
There you go, girl.
Mm.
There you go.
I'm on your side, Jason.
Hmm.
You just love me for the chocolate.
Oh, you know it, honey. You know it.
All right. Next we have the Pez versus the Chocolate Bunny. Travis, which one?
Now, I know I went with the marshmallow egg previously just because, but I didn't realize that if we're talking Choco Bunny and I get my choice of brand and quality and grade of chocolate, the Chocolate Bunny over Pez anytime. I mean, who doesn't want, have you seen some of those big ones? Who doesn't want just like a pound of chocolate to gnaw on for the holidays, you know? I mean, Pez is good. Pez is always there, but the Chocolate Bunny is something unique.
Yeah,
And
the one-
9 out of 10 people start with the ears first when they eat them. So,
yeah, the ones that my mother used to get at the bakery, man, those things were more than a pound.
oh, there you go. See, and you get these huge ones, and Pez just comes in one size. They don't really, I mean, Pez, it's fun, but, you know, they make the little Easter egg dispensers, but.
Yeah, but you can't carry a chocolate bunny in your pocket.
Yeah, you can. I did in grade school all the time. I never had a problem. You just got to wrap it in foil and keep it at a certain temperature. In Nebraska, it's freezing in Easter anyway. It's 20 degrees outside right now, so it's never been an issue for me. I don't know where you grew up.
Around here it would be. You go reach in your pocket and you got a pocket full of melted chocolate. And then you have to explain to your mother when she does the laundry, what the hell did you do? No. It's not a pretty sight. Anyway, who are we at now? Kingpin? Chocolate Bunny or Pez?
Pez is pretty fabulous, but I'm gonna have to go with the Chocolate Bunny on this one.
I just want to know if Travis replaced Kingpin with a puppet. That's all I want to know.
No, it's brilliant minds think alike. It's purely just how we are. This is just the nature we operate on. So
They don't understand that, Travis.
No.
Don't try to explain it to
well, I
them.
mean, you and I have had some minor disagreements, but that's more of an academic disagreement about the candy. It's not nothing personal. So, you know, yeah.
Now, this is turning into a Jeff Dunham special. Pickle, Chocolate Bunny or Pez?
Chocolate Bunny all the way.
All right. Jason?
Oh my gosh! You agreed with Travis. Oh my God! How can you ever do that? This is outstanding. I can't believe you agreed with Travis on something.
Now, look here, Kingpin. You've agreed with Travis on every one of these. Pickle has not. Anyway, Jason, Chocolate Bunny or Pez?
Well, I already had my favorite, but since I found out Pez was Nazi candy.
No, it wasn't.
it's
It
not
wasn't.
Nazi.
It's not. It's not. It was originally Austrian, or yeah. They moved over to Czechoslovakia during World War II, so they could, or between World War I and World War II, so they could continue production without having to worry about Germany and stuff.
I just got a funny feeling about the Pez because I had a great uncle that died in a concentration camp. So I can't. Yeah, he fell out of his guard tower. So I just don't want to do the Pez, and I'll go with the Chocolate Bunny.
All right. Stacey,
Solid
doesn't matter,
reason.
but it doesn't matter at this point. But
It's
which one would you
emotional.
want, Stacey?
Well, I have my answer, but then, God, it's so hard for me to agree with David and Travis right now. But I have to go with the bunny.
Hey, you can agree with me. You can ignore those guys for a minute.
No, I can't agree with you either. Sorry.
Well, you could agree with Jason.
I can totally agree with Jason.
Okay.
There
We
you
got
go. I
that
agree
settled
with that.
T23, which one would you have picked?
Well, if we're talking like premium, you gotta get that dark chocolate in there. So you gotta go with some like 92 dark. I mean, really nice, bitter. So yeah, I would have to go with the Chocolate Bunny.
Okay, well, it's unanimous for the Chocolate Bunny. For the first time one of them's been unanimous. Give the Chocolate Bunny an applause. All right. Next, this is going to be an interesting one. We got Gummy Bunnies versus the Cadbury Caramel Filled Egg. Who went first last time? Travis? So, Kingpin.
Cadbury.
I may have to give my vote to Mystic on this one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because I can't really pick either one of these.
Okay. Jason?
Well, I voted for gummy last time, and gummies are very good. But being Easter and all, sometimes those Cadbury eggs are pretty good. So I'm gonna go with the caramel.
Good choice, Jason. Good choice. That's what you do it, son. That's it.
No, hold up. The last time he said that caramel-filled egg was snot.
Sugary, rich, delicious, decadent snot. You know what's
Yeah,
good?
but like, who ain't ever like licked up a little bit of snot before? Come on. As long as it's yours, it tastes fine.
If you ever like sneeze and you mix snot with a caramel egg when you're eating it, it's even better. So it's just like, it's like getting a second win there. It's like hitting a little extra hit of that in the back end. So.
And now we actually
Okay.
must have lost Ghost at this point.
I think I'm totally about ready to walk.
Yeah. Well, it's your turn, Stacy. You get 2 votes. So you could
Cadbury
put,
bowl. Totally caramel.
all right, that puts it over the top. I was going to say you
Okay.
could either put Cadbury over the top completely or tie it up for gummies, but you wouldn't put it over the top for the caramel. So Cadbury moves on.
I can't believe that I agreed with Travis before he even said anything that time. Wow.
I don't think I even voted, but that's okay because my vote's for Cadbury. So I was going to say gummies are boring and caramel and chocolate is absolutely safe.
I got robbed.
Just fantastic.
You can get gummies any time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't even get a vote.
Yeah, I mean it's already there's 7 of us in here. That's 4 already for the caramel egg. You do the math, man.
It doesn't matter. Everybody should get a chance to, state their piece because it can influence the vote. It can influence the vote later on.
Which one you would vote for, but it doesn't matter.
I think we're here to discover more about each other, and so that's why we do this.
I didn't say he couldn't say what his vote would be. What would you have picked? People don't even give me a chance to finish. What would you have picked, G23?
I would have deferred my choice back to the original and let my wife have the caramel.
All right, and Travis.
Yeah,
Glock chocolate.
No, I'm gonna go with the Cadbury caramel egg just because it's just you eat that, it's like having a slice of cheesecake or something. It's just you're good.
Okay, so there we got it all settled. Everybody got to say what their choice was now. I'm just a tiebreaker essentially. That's all I've been doing is breaking the tie. I let you guys, I let the panelists decide if it's a tie. I break it, so my vote doesn't matter because I'm like the vice president. I only get to vote if there's a tie. So next we got the Cadbury mini eggs, not to be confused with the caramel or cream filled, versus the Snickers egg. And Pickle, your turn.
Definitely the Snickers.
All right, Jason.
Okay, you said not to be confused, but I'm confused. Which Cadbury egg is this one?
The solid chocolate with the candy shell.
So the
They
no
come in like a
snot
purple bag.
version?
Yeah, the no snot version.
They have like a pastel shell on the outside, kind of like an M&M, but they're just pastel colors, and they're
And they're bigger.
They're Cerakoted. They're Cerakoted.
They're bigger than an
Oh,
M&M,
okay.
and they have more creamier chocolate inside than
Mhm.
what an M&M does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then, you talked me into it. I'll go with the Cadbury.
Ready? Stacy?
Oh, totally Cadbury.
G23?
I go back to my first. It has to be the premium dark chocolate of the Cadbury minis.
Amen. That's it right there.
Travis?
At a time like this, I got to ask myself a question. Which one am I more likely to develop a physical addiction to? And if you give me a bag of Cadbury chocolate solid eggs and you just make me go outside all day with those things or be on the road with those things, I cannot stay away from a bag on it. Now, Snickers, I'll get it because I feel obligated to. I'll get it because I'm a little hungry. So, I mean, for which one do I enjoy more? Straight up, the Cadbury solid chocolate eggs are just awesome. They're so good. They make M&Ms look like child's play. Don't even waste your time with M&Ms anymore. Just go get a bag of Cadbury solid chocolate eggs and you're good to go.
Absolutely. Kingpin?
Solid choice.
I vote for term limits.
That's not a choice.
Imagine that. Rich is in charge and there's no term limits. Surprise.
There's term limits on the Cadbury eggs because you can only get them around Easter time, and that's something they need to fix. I think it's a national strategy.
You can only get any of this stuff around Christmas if you're going. I mean, yeah, Christmas around Easter if you're going for the Easter shaped stuff. Come on.
True.
Unless you shop at one of those bargain warehouse. All right, Cadbury wins this one.
This is really going to be a tough one. The Cadbury caramel versus the Cadbury solid chocolate egg. That right there is just, I can't even.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a hard one. You got Reese's versus the solid chocolate bunny.
This is like, which kid do you like the most? I don't even have children, and I would not be able to decide between these two. So,
how about these four? You got Reese's.
Oh, Reese's is not even a question. That's
solid chocolate bunny.
You know my opinion on Reese's. That's
Cadbury Mini. I mean, this is going to be a hard two choices right here.
Hey, Travis, if you can't decide between your kids, that definitely shows you don't have kids. Because anyone I know that does can easily make a choice.
Gotcha.
Darth Pickle has made his return.
And I believe Pickle has made the first choice last time, so this will be Jason going first. Reese's peanut butter egg or the solid chocolate bunny?
Boy, it's just got to be Reese's. I mean, egg, the regular cup, doesn't matter. Reese's is the king.
Jason, think about what you're saying. Come on, man. Come on. Reese's got to be round.
I'm actually opening a pack of 5 snack size 0.55 ounce Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, that's totally not fair. I want one.
There's only 5 in there. You didn't bring enough for the panel.
He only share with me anyway. So
I have Twizzlers Poland peel too.
I'll be right back.
All right, Stacy, Reese's or bunny?
Totally Reese's. Chocolate's good and all, but
okay, I'm back.
Is awesome. What'd you bring back?
So, look, this is confection perfection right there. Why would you want to vary that? I mean, seriously, look at that. Look at that.
Dang it! I already want Reese's.
I'm still pissed off they got rid of the wax packaging. Why'd they quit doing that? I mean, I don't understand why they got to mess with a good formula, you know?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Travis, is that directly from the freezer?
No, it's got some weird haze on the top of it, but I've never frozen them before. This came in a giant bulk pack we bought at Costco. Don't ever do that. You can't stay away from it.
Dude, try it in the freezer. Throw a couple of them in the freezer.
All right.
Pull them out, and then do it.
I'm going to go put it in the freezer right now before it melts.
Yeah. Did you guys see what Midnight said out there in the chat? Did you guys see what Midnight said? Anyone that says a chocolate bunny is better than Reese's anything must have taken a traumatic blow to the head.
Hey, I've taken 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I've taken 2 or 3.
G23?
It's like I've taken 2 or 3.
G23? Hey, come on, guys. Can we let G23 have his vote, please, so we can see if Midnight thinks he got dropped on the head or whatever? Reese's or chocolate bunny?
With the chocolate bunny in premium dark chocolate at like 92%. Get that nice, dark, bitter. Oh, yeah.
All right. Is Travis back yet?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sitting here chilling. Yeah.
Okay.
So what? This is between the bastard Reese's or the bunny? Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's chocolate. Who would want a pound of premium dark chocolate rabbit? I mean, let's be honest, that's almost as good as eating real rabbit. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the dark chocolate bunny. Any chocolate rabbit doesn't matter. Way better than the messed up Reese's mold.
Hey, Travis.
Yeah, what's up?
I got someone standing next to me that disagrees with you. My 15-year-old daughter.
Oh, they don't know anything at that age. Don't let her fool you. I'm sorry.
Okay,
They eat
daughter
Tide
of-
Pods. They eat Tide Pods and make TikTok videos all day. They're not the resource to go to for any wholesome information. So I'm sure she's brilliant. She could kick my butt. But I mean, really, seriously, why would you mess with the formula for the Reese's? It's the perfect ratio of peanut butter to chocolate. I'm arguing it this whole time. Nobody seems to get it.
Other Travis out there in the chat brings up a good point. They do have a Reese's filled bunny.
Oh, that's even worse. That should never even happen. It's iconic. It's bars are bars. Okay, Snickers bars, Milky Way bars. You can do whatever you want with those. But the Reese's, come on, guys. There's a certain little snap on the back end, and I don't know. Am I voting, by the way?
Yeah, it's
Chocolate
your
bunny.
vote. I think.
Chocolate bunny all the way. 'Cause it's Easter, man. It's Easter, right?
Yeah. All right.
I think it's
I
Easter.
would like to answer Midnight's question on that, though. I have taken 2 or 3 major blows to the head over my life. I lost count how many at this point. So if that answers anything for him.
And you just got married too. So
Hold on.
good luck,
Hold
bro.
on. We got a comment out in the chat that needs addressed. Daniel
Uh-oh.
Pfeiffer says, any chocolate rabbit? Now that's crazy talk. Palmer's chocolate is nasty. No, we're only talking about the premium stuff here. None of
Yeah,
the
Daniel. That's what I
$2
said earlier too. Yeah.
or Palmer stuff. That's not Palmer stuff. Doesn't fly here. It's only the premium stuff.
Yeah, Palmer's like, you get it. You don't want to insult the person that gave it to you, but you just usually kind of put it off to the side. You might eat it, but it's not a very flavorful
If you get
chocolate.
super hungry and there's nothing else in the house, then the Palmer's rabbit might get eaten. But then again, you might just choose to starve.
Dude, I don't have any candy for you. I don't have any candy for you.
Kingpin, Bunny or Reese's?
Now, we can't expect Midnight to have as sophisticated of a palate as Travis and I.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, sure, he's classically trained, but as a chef, but what does he know? I mean, he just makes what sells, right?
Travis has been trying to calmly and rationally explain the scientific method behind the Reese cup and the flavor that brings. And you cannot compare a regular Reese cup to a Reese egg. It's not the same thing. Now, look, you can pick a chocolate bunny of any category. And if we're talking about top category, whether it's hollow or solid, and smear a little bit of your favorite peanut butter on top of it and enjoy that. You can't add a piece of regular like Hershey's chocolate to a Reese egg and make it anything but chewing 2 pieces of candy at the same time. Chocolate bunny over a Reese egg. See, the silence just proves that you're all amazed by how I broke that down and made it so clear and understood.
Silence is forward.
No.
What the hell
I'm
you just said?
stunned, actually.
Right there with you, Kingpin. I'm telling you.
Speechless.
Midnight, Reese's, except for one problem. You don't know how to spell it. It's an S, not a C.
All right, let's get this dumpster fire moving.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Dumpster Fire. This is a premium episode. Of This Week Unloaded. What are you talking about?
Reese's all day, every day. I don't care what shape it's in. And I don't care if it's the egg shape, it's the tree shape, or if it's the 1 pound cups.
Somebody mute this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm saying this right now. If the Reese's egg wins, I'm walking. I quit.
I'm joining you. I'll join you, Travis. I'll walk right along with you.
Look, the Reese's
So
cup
Travis
is so
is getting
nasty.
ready to
Rich is
race it.
having connectivity issues
done.
because even the internet doesn't like what we're saying. So
So Travis
Rage
is getting ready to rage quit over Reese's.
let me tabletop review a Reese's egg, and I'll give it to you. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna tabletop that. I'm a countertop tabletop review that egg. So Somebody go get me one.
Right, okay.
I think I make my first video a review of Reese's. Problem is, I'll probably just eat them all.
Let's get a challenge video going amongst the gun community over the Reese's peanut butter egg, and we'll see what happens. We'll let the authority decide.
All right, come on. Time to move on.
Size
Cadbury
matters.
versus Cadbury. Cadbury versus Cadbury. Stacy, Cadbury caramel or Cadbury solid minis?
Oh, totally caramel.
G23, are we sticking with the caramel?
Nope, I'm breaking ranks. Just going to go to the premium minis, solid dark chocolate.
All right. Travis?
I'm going to do something unprecedented. I've never done this before. I'm going to call timeout, and I want the first 5 votes from the panel, or not the panel, the chat, to decide, is it Cadbury caramel or Cadbury solid egg? Chat, you tell me. You guys decide. I can't decide either way because I love both of them. I abuse both of them on a regular basis around the holidays. So, chat, we're calling on you. Caramel or solid egg? What do you want?
Travis, we go back to when I was having the problem making that decision. I'll take your vote and I'll make it for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, then chat, hold that. G23, it's on you, brother. You got it.
We could, no. We had a panelist who dropped out because she was having difficulties, and she says Cadbury solid.
Daniel Pfeiffer says neither. You're not helping us, Daniel.
No, we'll give Gunpowder Beauty. We'll give Gunpowder Beauty the vote. She said solid.
I
she
vote for
dropped out.
accepting your vote.
So we'll give her
G23's got mine.
No, he doesn't. I'm making a executive override.
Oh, you.
I told you guys.
I'm going to filibuster. I'm going to start reading a manual for like an AK-47. I'll filibuster.
Travis, you're missing the point here. Both Gunpowder and G23 are going to say the solid egg, so it doesn't matter.
No, it does. It's the principle behind it. So,
it's definitely going to be the solid egg.
Yeah,
which one's going to give me more sheer enjoyment, right? Which one's going to be more savory and more fulfilling? Which one's really going to take care of that sugar craving that I'm going for? I'm going to go caramel. I love the rich buttery caramel. I'm sorry. It's got to be caramel for me. As much as I love those minis, the caramel, man.
You get way more.
It's like a piece of pie or something. I know, but that caramel, I eat that one egg and I'm fulfilled.
I got a question for everybody. Who wants to break the news to midnight that the cream egg lost in the first round?
Oh, man.
Well, you should be able to read.
See, I'm a huge fan of the Caramello bar, which is why I like the Cadbury caramel egg. So it's the same thing basically. It's just more, just a big solid mass of just dripping buttery, rich, decadent caramel. Got to go caramel egg.
All right. So we got 2-1. Kingpin, caramel or solid minis?
Okay. Now,
it's okay. You can disagree with me, Kingpin. I understand.
This may shock the senses of some people, but Cadbury is fantastic, and it deserves to be in the final, and it should be fighting itself in the final. But, okay, we'll deal with it what we have. The Cadbury Mini with the little pastel cream or candy coating over top of it is like a Pee Wee League hockey team. And the Cadbury Caramel Mini is like the team that won the Stanley Cup last year. That's how different these two are. And both of them are fantastic. But the cream egg with the caramel inside, it's not even compared to the one with the little pastel shell.
Wait. Did you just compare the Cadbury caramel egg to the St. Louis Blues?
Well, I thought it was the Red Wings that got the Stanley Cup last year. Was it the Red Wings? Because they play in the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup is like, you ever notice when you watch hockey, it's always Stanley Cup playoff time. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. I'm just saying.
That's because the Stanley Cup playoffs go from April to June.
I know, it's like NASCAR, man. Good God, it's a long freaking season. Don't those people take a break? Well, now they will, but
yeah. But there's no
don't
way
insult our NASCAR.
The St. Louis Blues are not on the level of Cadbury anything. Come on. Well, it could have been worse. You could have said the Washington Capitals. We're not going to go there.
Easy.
But anyway, who the hell's turn is it?
Dude, I don't know.
I think it's King.
And by
I
the
don't
way,
know, but it's
I
I'm gonna run this
my
one
vote
through.
goes-
There's-
my vote on this
believe
one
that you
goes
all
to
called
the
me
chat.
crazy last round when I voted for term limits, and now you see Rich throwing his giant government hammer around, forcing us in the direction he wants us to go.
This is my show, man. Come on.
See, listen to him. It's
Pick one.
my channel.
Pick one.
You know,
Yeah, that's
who
really
else said that? Pol Pot and Mao Zedong. They said the same thing too, and look what happened. Let's not.
Yeah, exactly. Or Stalin saying it doesn't matter who casts the vote; it matters who counts it. But
Well, they
that's
used to
where
say
my
it's my way or two to the head. Is that what the options were? That's what I
This
believe.
might be my
I
Spartacus.
don't have a gulag, but I'm really tempted to build one.
You ever taste a Makarov? You wanna? That's what they used to tell people. You know.
yeah, my vote goes to the chat, so the chat needs to start voting now.
Pickle. Kingpin
Yeah,
still
go
made
caramel.
good choice.
Go caramel, chat. You know it's good.
No.
You know it's good. You eat that, you don't eat anything else sugary for the rest of the week.
Kingpin said caramel, so at that point it's already decided, I believe. But what would you
Yes.
say, Pickle?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Travis was talking to that last. Who did you say there, Rich?
You.
I already said my vote goes to the chat because I can't vote for either one of these.
Okay, chat. Well, the only one out in the chat that seems to. Now, Pew Pew Park should be banned for that one. If you were just talking about the cream egg, fine, I would let that go because I don't like the cream eggs. But come on, man, the caramel and the solid minis are awesome. Ugh, that's such a disappointment there.
You see what the
So I guess
coronavirus.
Mr. 1% is going to become, should we call him Mao or should we call him, Alphabet from North Korea?
Anyway, the caramel egg's already won. It's just a chance to give you your vote. But the audience can't seem to make up their mind because nobody's saying anything except for that Cadbury eggs are gross.
So the chat seems to have their head on straight.
This is a conspiracy.
Why is it a conspiracy? The one that you picked is in the funnel.
I don't know. I just figured I'd throw that out there just in case anybody else wanted to pick up on it.
It is a travesty that the Reese's egg made it this far. What is wrong with you people? Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Godfather says she refuses to go with the crowd. She needs to go buy both to make a decision.
I'm telling you, slowly consume a Cadbury caramel egg, and you'll just be like, "Oh my god, that was like eating a pie. It was unreal." The mini eggs are good. The mini eggs are a good little hit of chocolate. You know, if you want, you kind of got that. It's got that little sweetness on the back end. But the Cadbury caramel egg, man, it's like a pourable dessert. You know, you can take it with you anywhere you go. You know.
All right. Is anybody going to vote Reese's?
Yes.
You better not.
Well,
You
yeah.
shut your mouth, Calvaris.
I'm voting Reese's.
Oh my God, what is
Okay,
wrong?
how many-
That is
we
50
gotta-
Shades of Wrong right
Yeah,
there.
we gotta-
50 Shades of
we're
Wrong.
running out of time here because Midnight's going to have his show at some point. I'm trying
this
to
needs
get
to be
this
settled
last
here
vote in quick.
Now we
So
will
we
take it
got what?
outside. We'll have an
We've
eat
had
off
two.
if we have
Okay,
to. Okay?
Travis, can I please have the floor, please? We've
Yeah,
had
go.
two people. We had two people say that they were going to vote Reese's. Yes, just two.
Yep, at least.
Just pickle.
I'm going
It's
Reese's.
like chocolate and peanut butter or chocolate and snot.
It's the wrong proportion, Jason. It's the
But,
wrong
you
proportion.
know,
Okay.
In the spirit of Easter, though, the snot eggs only come around once a time.
Yeah, we get it, Jason. You don't like the snot egg, except you did vote for it the last time.
Oh no, I like them. I just don't like them as well as Reese's.
Okay. So you voted Reese's. Pickle voted Reese's. Did you say Reese's G23?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's 3 for Reese's. Reese's loses.
You really think Midnight's going to be on time?
I demand a roll call.
You never know. But there's your winner. The Cadbury caramel egg wins.
There you go. You people chose well. That is one of the few candies when you eat it, you'll say to yourself, "Sweet Jesus, why did I do that? It was amazing." That doesn't happen with every candy. Only the caramel egg.
And
Yeah, that's for sweet Jesus. Why did I do that? Kind of like when you're hugging the porcelain god and are feeling sick after a night out drinking.
And
God save the queen.
But anyway, Kingpin is wrong. I'm not in the pocket of Big Reese's egg because for the Cadbury to win, I would have had to broke the tie, so it would have been 3-3. So I voted for Cadbury. So
Parliamentary procedure.
That caramel egg, that caramel egg is the 2004 weekend you spent in Cabo kind of candy is what that is. That's what it is. It's all those things and more. Go get one. I'm gonna review one this week. I'm gonna go buy one and review it and talk about why it's perfection. Reese's egg. Oh, for God. They can't even get the proportion of chocolate to peanut butter right on that one. I'm glad it lost. I'm glad. Should never. I'm shut up.
Oh, you might have lost a sub there, Travis.
Reese's 2020.
Hashtag not my bracket. Rigged. Beauty. Come on. Oh,
The slogan for the Reese egg was, "If it ain't broke, let's break it."
It's definitely a rigged bracket.
the turtles are a nice alternative.
Rich is going full Stalin on us.
I did not go Stalin on anybody. Did anybody get shot in the back of the head with a Makarov? Come on, I did not go full Stalin on anybody.
So he went Hitler. He just gassed us. He went Hitler and gassed us all.
Beauty, make sure you gunpowder before you eat both of those, okay? And I agree with gunpowder beauty. The Reese's egg is an abomination. I don't even know why they make those. The Reese's peanut butter cup, it's why they call it a peanut butter cup. Okay, it's peanut butter cup. If I need to go get mine again and show it off, I will.
I would say, speaking of peanut butter cup, you should definitely go get that out of the freezer and try it now.
I don't know if do you think it's frozen yet?
But it'll still be okay. Try how it is now after, and you can imagine what it is after over the night.
Oh, I can only imagine. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to shoot you from in California from here, Pickle.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you didn't go full Stalin on me, is I'm out of range.
Why would I have
That's why I'm in Southern Oregon. He can't get that either.
Hashtag not her bracket.
Now,
I don't know what she's mad about.
Like, if it was Night Strike we were talking to, then I wouldn't be worried regardless where I'm at. But, Rich, on the other hand, I'm just out of range.
Oh.
See, Rich is a lot more practical than you guys are giving him credit for. He knows that a dead body is expensive and a living body is profitable.
You know what it is? The chocolate, it gets frozen around the outside, so it's even like a little ice cream bar, man. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. You try to do that with an egg, you're going to break a tooth, okay? I'll say that right now. This is good.
You're welcome, Travis.
I'm going to call my old man to do this right now. Thanks, man. Good suggestion.
The real question is, Midnight's still up there?
That's it.
Or,
yeah, he sent out the link.
Oh, did he? I didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't send me any.
Okay, yep, there it is. All right, so we need to start wrapping this up quickly. Anybody got any plugs? He's going to go live.
Saturday
live button. He's going to study. So,
Saturday evening, G23.
All right, Saturday evenings, 6 p.m. Eastern. Check out G23. So,
yeah, that's where from now on, watch the G23 show, but boycott Rich, this week Unloaded.
Well, let's see if you get a link anymore. I see how this is.
That's all right, Pickle. I always throw the link out in my chat. You're welcome to join.
Yeah, look at that. That does
Appreciate it,
G23.
G23.
That does not look like snot. I don't know where Jason gets that snot.
I mean, that's a little bit, it might be a little bit R-rated,
that
but...
looks like diarrhea.
Oh, but it tastes so good. Don't knock it until you consume it.
There's way too much sugar in that. if you want to have good stuff, if you want to have
That's the
good
best
stuff,
part.
go with some Spanish candy from like Mexico, some like Carlos V.
Oh yeah, Carlos Quinto, the
Uh-huh.
bar, little chocolate bars. Oh hell yeah, dude.
Exactly.
Duvaline, those whole packages of Duvaline are on. Don't even get me started on Mexican candy, dude.
Oh,
Chamoy, paletas.
get those nice.
I've got
Oh, no.
Get those cocadas. Oh man, those cocadas.
Oh, yeah. The tamarindo is so good, man. Yes, Mexican candy is a whole different level, man. That's like it's so much more. It's
Okay.
richer and less sweet.
Okay. Pickle,
Mexican candy bracket next week. Okay, do your homework.
I can't ask Pickle if he's anything to plug. He left. Kingpin, anything to plug?
Good night.
Short and sweet. I like
Hey, everyone, check out Two Gun Kitty. He's been putting out a lot of content.
Travis, anything you want to plug?
No, man, I'm tweeting this episode right now. This was exciting. Thank you for letting me be on here and putting up with me. I was just trying to make it fun.
It's definitely
That's all.
interesting.
Mhm.
All right. Mystic, anything you want to plug?
Well, one, I think this was probably the most controversial bracket I've ever been on.
Even more so than the Christmas one bracket?
Oh, totally. Other
See,
than
that's
that,
what happens when you let G23 comes on.
This
Huh?
is your first bracket. This was your first bracket, wasn't it, G23?
Yeah, as soon as you let me on, the whole bracket got screwed up. Most controversial right here.
There's gonna be some friendships that got broken. I'm sure I lost some subs after this episode. I should go check on social media
Pickle
right
Rage
now.
quit. I mean, come on, look, Pickle Rage quit.
Yeah,
You didn't need to
you lost a
follow
Patreon too, Travis. Not my Reese's hashtag.
That happens weekly. That happens weekly. It's all right. It happens all the time. People just leave. You know, people come and go. If they don't like my taste in candy, I don't know what to tell them. I mean, sure. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's all I got to say.
I'm on your side, Jason.
Seven Wonders apparently thinks that beef jerky is an Easter candy. Yeah, he's not on beef jerky out there.
I mean, you know, it might have been shared between the Native Americans and the pioneers on Easter. There's a possibility there was some pemmican or something that was, you know, it's hard telling.
Yeah, Thanksgiving candy. Okay, I can see that. But,
How about some chocolate? How about some Cadbury chocolate covered beef jerky? That little beef jerky chunks. That sounds good.
I have seen chocolate covered beef jerky.
Yeah, you got that sweet, savory, salty hit there going on. You know,
I've had chocolate covered bacon.
does that work?
No, it
Oh,
does
dude.
not.
Some dark chocolate bacon, yes.
Dark chocolate maple bacon with some sugar on there, and maybe put some.
Uh-huh.
Last weekend, I texted Midnight a picture of meat candy from Walmart.
Meat
It's
candy?
So
meat candy, yes.
Ooh.
It is maple. It is shelf stable maple bacon, and it's really thick.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
hey Travis, if you
Yep.
ever make it over here to the West Coast, if you make it to the West Coast and you come over into Oregon, you gotta check out Voodoo Donuts.
Oh yeah,
Voodoo
yeah,
Donuts.
I've seen shows on them before, like on Unwrapped on the Food Channel and stuff. They're a national chain now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think they might even have one in Omaha, if I'm not mistaken, at this point.
Yeah, but don't eat fudge from Uranus.
No, absolutely not. No. Nor cheese from Munda.
No, there is an actual fudge shop in Oklahoma called Uranus Fudge.
Good God, man. What's wrong with people? What is wrong with people?
I think it might be in Missouri. I know Mystic and Bob showed it in one of their live streams when they were doing one of their little vacation things. Was that Missouri or Oklahoma? That Mystic?
Look at that. Voodoo donut.
You gotta go with that, and then always go with the donut that killed Elvis.
Anyway,
Yeah.
can we let Stacy answer? Was that it? Was the Uranus Fudge in Missouri or Oklahoma? He's not going to answer.
I'm looking at the names of these. The ODB.
What are you talking about?
The Uranus Fudge, is that in Oklahoma or Missouri?
Yes.
That was in Missouri.
Okay.
I believe
It's
that's
right
in all
off of
50 states.
I-44. It's in between St. Louis and Springfield.
That mango tango is delicious.
That works. Oh, and Tang on top. Oh my god. They have one of these in Denver. I should go out there and go, meet up with E Honda and we'll do some taste testing.
No, that Portland cream sounds.
Oh,
Yeah, that sucker. Yep.
no, it's not that good. But that bacon maple bar
Yeah.
and the donut that killed Elvis. So they take one of their plain donuts, the regular donuts that has that one right there, the raised glaze.
Yeah.
They cut it in half. They take and cut it in half, grill it. They put peanut butter, bananas, and then they smother. Yep, and then they smother it in chocolate.
That sounds good.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, it is so fucking good because you get the hot donut and then the peanut butter and the banana.
Melted peanut butter in there.
Okay.
Oh,
Bananas turn into candy when you heat them up. If you ever grill bananas, actually, yeah.
We can't keep talking donuts. Let Jason get his plug in before we get kicked out by midnight. Jason, anything you want to plug?
Thanks for the invite, Rich, and be sure to share your hashtag not my Reese's. And everybody have a happy Easter.
And remember, folks, if for some reason you like this controversial dumpster fire of a bracket, go down in the information below the video in the comments, not the comment section, the description section, you will find the link to my Patreon page. If you want to help support the channel so we can do more craziness like this, please consider donating. If you can't, I understand. Not everybody, especially in these times we have now, can afford to do so. But if you can and you would like to, that would be appreciated. And you also find down there the name of my Instagram page. If you want to check that out, I really don't have a whole lot over on Instagram, but whatever's there, check that out as well. And with that, we will bid you all adieu, and we will catch you next week. Everybody say your tagline.
Sub G23.
Adios,
Pay it
Felicia.
forward.
Adios, Felicia.
Buy Made in America.
And head on over to the closer.
Oh,
Right on, man.
Flush.
Double flush that one.
Closer.
40 for life. 40 for life.